solid color right here. So once I click on this solid color right here, I can just adjust the color of the eye to whichever color I want. So you can see, you can use red, you can use yellow, you can use green, you can use cyans, you can use blue, you can use magenta, you can use red. Hello YouTube, welcome back to another amazing video. My name is Tunde Victor. Follow me on Instagram as Tunde Victor 7. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you the step-by-step process on how you can change the colors of your eyes. I've seen people trying to do this. Just bring something like this on the Photoshop and just try to reduce the size and just place it above the eyes and try to change the blend mode to soft light and see if it works. Although it works sometimes, but it's not the preferred method. So I'm just going to show you how to do that in this video. I've already done a YouTube short for this tutorial, but in today's video I'm going to be explaining it in details and step by step on how you can change your eye colors in Photoshop to any color you want. So let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do, I'll come to my toolbar and pick on my Elliptical Marquee tool. So once I click on my Elliptical Marquee tool, I'll just draw a circle around the eye like this, and I'll hold shift. I'll do the same for this other eye right here. And once I'm done, I'll come to my adjustment layer, I click on solid color and click OK. And you can see the colors are solid and they are blue. I know what I think right now. So what am I going to do next? Next thing I'm going to do, I want to fill those parts of the eyes that are not blue yet. So I'm just going to fill those parts, and to do that, I'll come to my normal brush, pick my normal brush, come to my layer right here, my layer mask, and just brush on my layer with a white brush. Make sure your foreground color is on white and just brush. If it's on black, I'm just removing those colors, so make sure it's on white. So let me just zoom in and just brush like this, and make sure you're using a soft round brush and your opacity should be on 100. This method, you can use it to change your eye colors anytime, any day. There are other ways to do this, but this is the preferred method and this is the best method to do it. So just make sure you cycle all the areas of the eyes, and I'll do the same for this other eyes. I'll do it like this. And the next thing I'm going to do right now, I'll come back to my adjustment, my solid color adjustment, and just change my blend modes to overlay. So once my blend mode is on overlay, next thing I'm going to do is double click on this solid color right here. So once I click on this solid color right here, I can just adjust the color of the eyes to whichever color I want. So you can see, you can use red, you can use yellow, you can use green, you can use cyans, you can use blue, you can use magenta, you can use red. So for the sake of this video, I'm just going to be using yellows for this image. And you can also increase the lightness, make it dark, increase the saturation, just like that. So you can just play with the colors and use whichever works for you. But for the sake of this tutorial, I'm just going to be using this color right here, this yellow color right here, and I'll click OK. And the next thing I'm going to do after that, I'm going to reduce the opacity a little bit like this. So once I reduce the opacity, the final thing I'm going to do, I'll come to my filter, I'll come to my blur, and I'll come to my Gaussian blur, and I'll convert to smart objects. So once I convert to smart object, I'm just going to use a blur radius over part 3 for this image right here. So once I use 3, I'll click OK. This is how you can change the colors of your eyes in Photoshop. So you can also reduce the opacity from here if you want. You can increase it. So let's see our before and after. This is how it is before, and this is the after. So I'm going to be showing you another way which you can change the colors of your eyes in Photoshop using this image right here. So how you have to do is, first of all, create a new layer by clicking on Ctrl J to duplicate your layer. Then go to your hue and saturation. Once you're your hue and saturation, pick your this hand tool right here and just click on the colors of the eyes right here, and you can just adjust the range like this, and I think we are okay. And just play with the hue and saturation, or you can just click on colorize first and just play with the hue and saturation. Just remember, just look at the eyes. I know it's affecting the entire image right now, but don't worry about that. Just focus on the eyes, and once you get the colors you are looking for, all I have to do is just invert my layer mask. So I'll just click on Ctrl I to invert, and once it's invert, I'll pick my white brush and just brush only on the eyes like this, and don't brush on the black dots in the eyes, just brush around the eyes except for the blacks inside the eyes like that. And I'll do the same for these other eyes. And you can see these are before and these are after. These are before and these are after. So you can as well play with the colors and just choose which colors that works for you. So you can choose yellow, red, and you can increase the lightness or make it a little bit darker. Just choose any color that works for you. You can click on colorize also right now and just tweak the colors, increase the saturation, just tweak the colors like that. So this is another way you can change the colors of your eyes in Photoshop. You can also play with the blend mode. So just come to your blend mode option and just play with the blend modes and see whichever blend mode works best for this image. But for the sake of this tutorial, I think I'll be going with normal. Normal is okay, so I'll just leave it on normal, and I can just decrease the lightness like that, play with the hue and saturation. And next thing I'm going to do, final thing I'm going to do, I'll come back to my filter, I'll come to my blur, click on Gaussian blur, and just blur it to a radius of about 3. And you can see our before and after. So those are the two ways you can change your eye color in Photoshop. So if you learned anything from this video, let me know in the comment section. And if you are new here, hit that subscribe button and like this video so that more people can see this video. I'll see you guys in my next video. Stay creative.